Greetings, one and all, to the most cursed, most cringiest corner of the internet. A YouTube channel content creator actively alienating everyone, and both the analog and digital world. Well, welcome and good evening, you wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8, the Lunatic Angel, your tsundere streamer who doesn't stream. Just some crazy guy on the internet talks without a filter. And right now we're going to return to some games we haven't played in a while. One of them's Thumper, which I'm pretty sure I remember having some issues the last time I tried to return to it, in terms of the game not playing properly, so if it doesn't work, then maybe we'll just read something out of Warhammer 40k or the Starfinder GM core or something. So, that being said, I'll put a link in the description to the first video I did of Thumper way back when, which I kind of played marathon style and rolled out a lot of videos pretty quickly on that, and eventually beat the entire game, though it did consist of me cussing the whole time. Did return to it a couple times. I think the original time I played this, maybe close to 4 years ago or so. But anyway, let's hop into this. By the way, if you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comments. I just sort of do random bits of whatever. Here lately I'm making thumbnails with Grok of just trying to make a different original sort of picture of, my OC. You'll see in the community post, but generally though, I will say this, there's a couple pictures I made today I'll probably use in videos after this one, where I feel like Grok AI on Twitter just kind of forgot how wings work, and it's just like, okay, they're sort of behind you, like not connected, and then another picture it's like going through the sternum, front to back, rather than, it's like that's not how wings work, Grok. But I would say the playlist, that actually does say Lunar D8, the Lunatic Angel, which is currently only has like 10 videos in it, will be like the main pictures I'd want you to look at in order to just have an idea for how this character should look. And also, if anyone out there wants to make AI pictures of this character themselves, feel free. Heck, if you want to hand draw anything, feel free. And heck, if you want to draw a hentai of it, go ahead. Beyond that, I guess the main thing would be suggestions of, like, are there games that you guys would be interested in? Keep in mind, my computer can only handle so much. Honestly, it's living on an external fan, so one day I'm just going to not be able to make videos, and because my laptop will stop working, but honestly, it's been a miracle my laptop has lasted this long. And in general, I'll probably be trying to make a little bit less videos in the future just because I want to be able to try to spend more time in the gym or trying to learn German. I have made quite a few videos of doing karaoke in German. Bands like Eisbrecher and Rammstein. So if I ever do speak German, I'm going to have an accent that makes me sound like Till Lindemann. And if I ever speak Japanese, I'm going to have an accent that makes me sound like Astolfo, I guess. Just like, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person who would learn a language from anime or learn a language from, rock bands. Beyond that, I occasionally read visual novels or read things from physical books I'm holding, or I'll go off on random rants and ramblings on whatever it is I feel like talking about at that time. I sometimes get easily distracted and can go off topic quite a bit. The karaoke I enjoy doing, but I'm not going to mince words. I know I am not very pleasant to listen to, both in my current speaking voice or in how I sing. Um, though in the playlist that currently has 10 videos, the Lunar D8, the Lunatic Angel playlist, I think in total I'll have 13 videos in it. Um, Whenever I hit 4.3k videos, I'll make a video called Lunar Topography and Lunar Discography. And so, topography would be just like, hey, here's all my playlists, and here's quite a few community posts. Though I won't be able to scroll through all the community posts because I made quite a few over the years, and it just, honestly, I think my computer would crap out on memory just trying to scroll through before I even, heck, even my own attention span wouldn't be able to handle it, doing all that in one go. Discography will be me just scrolling through all my videos, at least through the videos page, just looking at the thumbnails. I've made quite a few interesting thumbnails with the AI stuff, and even before AI, just interesting ideas for thumbnails, and I've just done a sort of medley grab bag of everything when it comes to videos. I remember really enjoying Let's Plays when I was younger. Well, younger I say, but um, people like Ultra J Man, I Want to Be the Guy, Rom Scout, Slow Beef, Proton John, Freelance Astronauts, heck, Tatsudoshi. Though I'd say it's hard to keep up with all the people I watch on YouTube, though the two people I keep up really on recent stuff would be like Asmongold and Kirsha. And as far as older stuff, I mean, I really like going back and forth watching Tierra Grace, like all the videos he did on Sonic the Hedgehog and Shadow of War. Um, my own Shadow War videos definitely were not that nearly that entertaining, and of course he actually put a lot of hard work and editing into his. And honestly, my laptop didn't even really record it properly. It was just a PowerPoint presentation of me yelling at orcs. I'm pretty sure if I even tried to re-download Shadow of War, I'd probably light my computer on fire. I will also say, thankfully, my Let's Play of Resident Evil 7 and 8 seemed to record okay. Um, Heck, at one point I made a parody video of Sweet Dreams where I wrote a song about cat girls. So if anyone out there wants to sing it, I'll try to put a link in the description to both the Thumper video and a link to the cat girl video. Heck, I even made a video once called Angry Tree Spewing Pasta at Cats and stuff. The title makes sense in context to the video, but it's me doing my best impersonation of Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses as I try my best to do a cover of Welcome to the Jungle. I'm actually trying my best to match the pitch of Axl Rose, and it goes horrible. But you know, my videos are pretty cringy, but I'm just saying there is a variety to things. Heck, granted, it took a few months to be able to do this. I think it was like 2 months or so. I'm not sure. Maybe 3. I can't remember. And of course, the in-game timer is actually like only half the amount of time that it took total, because a lot of the time for the scene transitions, it doesn't record that as part of the timer. But in the Binding of Isaac Repentance, the Endless Basements seed, I went to floor 9,000. So I have a 3-minute video showing that. But yeah, done some various like platformers like Jubilee and Splasher, and I beat Super Meat Boy and went back to that, did the Cotton Candy World and some online stuff with that. Heck, just yesterday I went and returned to 20XX and made a video for that. Never did fully beat that game, or really beat it at all, really, but figured to come back to that, though it's really just me generally being quiet, and when I do say anything, it's me just making noises as I, fall off a bottomless pit and freak out a bit with it, I guess. And like I said, sometimes I like visual novels and stuff, but I'd say the only plus side and downside of a visual novel is they are very long and take a very long time to play. So I'm just saying, if you suggest a visual novel, it might take like 400 parts to finish. And heck, I know there's a remake of the Steins Gate. Currently a bit hesitant to buy that just because it's expensive. I did at one point try to start the much older version of that like a year or two ago, but I just sort of never returned to it. Maybe it'd be worth hopping into it on the completely brand new one. I don't know. But, yeah, like I said, the Lunar D8 playlist. I think when I'm going to have 13 videos in that total, there's all of the lunar topography and discography, just so we can just roll through all that. And I don't know, maybe you guys can have an opinion on that. Maybe if somebody sees a video on that they find interesting, they can like timestamp it in there, so if someone else comes to the video, they don't need to sit through the whole thing if they don't want to. Like, imagine it'd be something you're just like sort of like, I don't know if I'd have any music in the background of that or not, or anything. I don't know. I don't know if I'd even talk through any of those. The 13th video would be, I'd also add a video called Lunar D8 the Jank VTuber Part 7, which is a video I made like a month ago or so, part of the Jank VTuber playlist. So, and heck, if you want, you can always scroll through the pictures I have posted in my community posts. I don't know if it's possible for you to do that on a TV if you're like on a PlayStation or something, but on a computer or a phone you can do that. Heck, I even made some fan art pictures of various visual novels I've played. Heck, I even made quite a few fan art pictures of Yanni Neko, the chain-smoking cat girl. Though the pictures I made of her are very, very busty, so I would say don't scroll through that if you have any problems with big titty cat girls. But this intro's gone on a lot longer than it should be, so let's go and start this game. I don't know if it'll work. Okay, well, can I not resize that? If I remember right, it can. Well, if I can. Yes, that works. And we crashed it. Or we did? Didn't? This feels familiar. I feel like this is the same problem we had with it before. I see. I can't, because I haven't loaded it before. So what if I go here? Where's the mouse? Okay, well I have to go here. Okay, so first step, I have to resize it that way again. Then have to go to OBS in that size so I can recognize the game. Okay. Now I need to go here. And then I'll do that. And it will either be working or not. But I have no means of actually looking at OBS at the moment with the way this is set up. So this is either going to be you're going to be watching me do gameplay footage, or you're just going to hear me make odd noise to rhythmic music. Okay. But we'll just restart the game and just see how we do. We haven't done this and I don't remember how long it's been. If it's recording, then you at least see the shiny blue beetle racing through. I don't know what to call this. And if it's not, then you're just seeing darkness and music that, I don't know, I like it. I do remember it being very difficult for me to beat this in the past, and I made a lot of shorter videos for it. But yeah, either you're able to actually watch and see the footage of the gameplay, or you can't. I have no way of checking that right now. I'll upload the video either way. Ow, that hurt my thumb. Ow. I also played a game very similar to this called Nerve at one point. I beat that game, but I still feel like there should be another game in similar vein to this Nerve, but I've already voiced my concerns about what should go into that. If you're able to watch the video, you're at least following along, and if not, then you're probably just listening to this and you're like, what the fuck's happening? My nose is itchy. Try to scratch my... Okay. I successfully scratched my nose. I missed a button prompt. Oh no. Oh, we're still on level 1 of 9. And the fact that I'm already fucking up. Oh well, it's not like I need to prove. I already beat this game. So, it's not like we're going to play the whole game in one sitting. If you're new to this video, you're probably thinking, what the fuck is that? Okay, that was level 1. Okay. Level 2. Hey, Suzuki. I push the button. I fuck you. Oh, I did. I It is a shame Brave Vincent Musashi isn't on Steam. As you may or may not have noticed, every level gets progressively faster. Level 9 is ridiculous. The amount of cussing that happened when I beat the game. We are only going to be playing this until I lose. Because we're not going to sit and play the whole game all the way through. Oh, I thought it curved the other way. Yeah, the way it looks like that, it looks like it's coming from the other way when it goes like that. What? Like I said, we'll quit here in a minute when we die, but if you ever want to see me play the higher level difficulties, I have played those. Just type in the word thumper and a number, and you'll get it. Heck, if the algorithm does its job, when you click on the link for part 1, it should automatically give you a suggestion on the right-hand side for part 2, and so on. Never gonna get that extra hit point back. Yeah, feel free to let me know in the comments any video games or anime you're looking forward to watching. I'm still looking forward to the last 2 volumes of Overlord light novel. And maybe some official art. Rubedo, Albedo's third sister. Okay, I did get that back. I couldn't tell. I thought I was on what hit point the whole time. Okay, there we go. That's why we... It's level 3. Level 4. Did I accidentally pick practice? I don't know. I can't tell. What? I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I guess just mistiming slightly? Okay. I don't know what's happening. Am I just misjudging where it is? I... I... Oh, gotta pay attention. I spaced out a little bit there. I pushed the button. Considering just quitting because I feel very tired. Yep, and oh, my fucking hand hurts. Okay. Thanks for joining me, guys. Hopefully that recorded. Bye. I know. Over an hour. I need to try to keep it a little shorter. Later. And thanks for watching.